either going to finish in 4 or is going to finish in 8. There's no in between here.
Yeah,
There's a lot
100%.
of
We had
between.
7
I don't know
games
what you're
last
saying.
Tactician Crown, the longest one, and now with the possibility of going for that 8th, that of course it could be happy because that's the maximum possibility for Tomino once again now in the middle. And as Panda asked, if you're going to win your first tournament, do it high, do it right here, do it in the Tactician Crown.
I honestly thought Panda was an APAC agent when he asked that. You know, he's trying to bring the morale down. Today's going to be a really, really special fight. There's only Tomino in the venue. And as we talked about APAC, there's 6 APAC players up against only 1 from CN and 1 from EMEA, as we see on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really tough road as well. But I think what's really stark about this particular Grand Finals lobby is that 6 of these players have never been to a Tactician's Crown prior to this one. So in their debut, they make it into the top 8, and it's only YBY1 and Ironbog that come in with previous experience at multiple Tactician's Crowns. They're really going to be like the players to beat here.
Yeah, the 100% the players to be here. Clement, you will say so much about them, but I want to focus quickly on the other players. Without you, for example, I was talking to players within the venue, and they were like, okay, I didn't know Without You. I played against him. What a beast. I mean, and the respect that these kind of players coming into Tactician Crown for the first time and getting that respect and that possibilities, this is not luck. This is huge level of play, and they have made it happen.
Yeah, I think the new players coming to the field are just absolutely amazing. Seoul from Korea is just, he's the youngest player in the field right now. He only had 2 prior cup experiences, making it all the way to the finals. This is the new rising star of Korean Tier 2.
And he's also super new to competitive. He only started playing in Magic and Mayhem. And so I think it's really great to see Seoul come up as one of the new generation of TFT player. And also from Korea, Songyup, who started playing a lot earlier than that in Reckoning, but this is also his first Tactician's Crown. And just, I think the 2 of them come in with a very unique take on the meta as well.
Yeah, for Sanjo, 4 times in regionals, and now having the possibility of being Tactician Crown, going all the way now for day 3, I mean, it's huge also for him. And for Korea, once again, a possibility of taking another crown.
He is no stranger to the big stage. His biggest tournament win was in the Asian finals, where he beat out Tidal and Hwan Mie to take first place. So, you know, I think a lot of Korean fans are actually hyping him up. They say he's a completely different beast. He's a very top 4 player in groups, but a killer when it comes to checkmate.
And he had so much compositional variety. I actually think he played some of the widest number of compositions in the entire field. He also comes into today with a 25% win rate, which will be very important for the actual checkmate format. As a reminder, players will need to hit a certain number of points. Our threshold is 20, and then after that, they need to get a first place in order to win the entire tournament. And I think it's just stellar. Like Songyup and Seoul, I think they both had incredible consistency, making it to level 9, and then just winning games from there.
And being creative, right? I mean, for Sanjo, having the possibility of playing
Alex,
Karma Sword,
why
sometimes
taking
getting a
this?
first in that Wonder in Trainer game. For Seoul, also the possibility of playing something different. We saw the From for Life. We're seeing so many comps that are niche that we didn't expect to see in Tactician Crown, making a first, making a second, and that's the aura level, right? That's the difference you need to have to not only take a 6 with a different comp, but they're taking first, second with something that everyone else was not prepared for.
Yeah, and then I think we have to take a look at one of, and actually the only player remaining from China, Weimu Cho, who is coming in from the JOC, so a bit of a different tournament format from our tournament TOC players, but this is also his very first Tactician's Crown.
Yeah, Weimu Locho's story is just incredible. I think I first started to pay attention to this player because of the name. It's a very poetic name. It means curtain fall in autumn, which is just like, wow, that's, you know, different levels. And he is also one of the newest faces. This is actually his first JOC competition. He comes from the mobile circuit, no prior experience whatsoever. But as the biggest circuit on the planet for TFT players in the JOC, they always have emerging talent. And I think that's just such an amazing testament to their scene, the depth, and their history, that they have just another new mobile player showing out of nowhere and claiming the top points in the group stage.
And there's like a meta within the mobile players or within CN as a regional as a whole, that is the Cal reroll. And he played it and got first. So actually having that possibility, we have seen it so much. Here also Tomino likes to play it also in that reroll line. but he can play legendaries. He's capable of playing. He played B, not with good results, but he's capable of going for that hero augments also. They're giving the chair Mundo. So once again, a versatile player that is not afraid to play what he believes is comfort zone.
25% first place rate though for Weimou Luochuo, and a lot of it with the Fast 9 with Bastions and Juggernaut legendaries. Another set of APAC players though I want to turn attention to, Terry, the APAC winner of the APAC regional finals. Started a long time ago, playing competitively since 2021, but this is also his very first Tactician's crown.
Yeah, I assign a single word to each APAC player to kind of help everyone remember. And Terry, the word for me is grit. This is the first player in our study group to go out of the region. He wanted to study with the CN players. He started streaming with them proactively, always had a lead on the meta, and he started really quite low. He was not immediately a success on the scene. He had to go from set 9, set 8, and he was usually considered a tier 2 player. But these couple of sets, his rise has been just something to behold. A very, very steady top 4 player that can turn it on.
Yeah, I think for Terry, if we at Americas, we can think of it. I think I'll get a note from you, Clement, about like Robinson. Top 4 players playing full for Fast 8 comp. He played 3 Star Guardian games. He played 3 Karma Sword games. He was the only one who played this comp so few with good results. So this is a player that is just pumping Fast 8, trying to punish the lobby, the ones that are going for that reroll, like cap line in the end or going for the Fast 9, and he's getting great results with it.
He was the points leader in day 1. So on day 2, he was just going for, I don't need to win anymore, I'll take top 4 compositions. The problem is, can you actually turn it on in checkmate?
Yeah.
You need that first place. That's going to be the big question to all of our top 4 oriented players.
And without you, I feel like that is a part of the game plan through and through, but also Fast 9 in the mix. Almost no reroll compositions coming out from without you from this particular tournament, and I think that is going to really play a role here. Either going to help you out, do you a lot of favors to get you a lot of points early and also be able to close out in the checkmate format, or you're going to go 8th.
Also playing the dramatic comps, the crew. We've seen it with different positions, and without you took a first. With crew, we know you have to reroll, you have to get a little lucky.
That was the only one he rerolled, by the way.
Then you have to find the Twisted Fate. It's not easy. And I mean, you have to take that risk, and on checkmate format, that's exactly what you want to do.
For me, without you represent brains. He is the smartest guy in the study groups. He's very mathematically inclined. And a large reason that people don't know about him is this is actually his first set where he's going full time. He's actually competing the full way, and he's starting to stream. So if you want to send him some love, you can go find his Twitch.
The last 2 players we definitely need to talk about before getting into this game are our own APAC juggernauts, Ironbog and YBY1. Now, as we said, both of them come in with multiple Tactician's Crown appearances prior to this, but it isn't just that. They both come in contesting each other for the best KO Coliseum set across the board from the TFT Pro Circuit. These two are heads and shoulders above a lot of the competition that we have here.
I want to say, I feel like Ironbog is inevitable. Since he started playing, he's won half of the regionals and TPC events that he's participated in. He literally wins or he doesn't. And if you think about what happened in day 2, it's crazy. He has so far 46% first place rate. He needed exactly 16 points plus tiebreaker to make it into the finals, and he hit both of those conditions. So it just feels like there's an aura to him. There's a protagonist buff that's unstoppable.
Yeah, it's like Destiny is going for Ironbog in favor fully. I mean, he's one of the players that you love to watch, right? Playing so amazing and now being a full favorite here to win it all. And for me, the most favorite for all the regions and from everyone has to be YBY1. This player is just so huge. Number 1 in NA ladder whenever he wanted to. Going there, people are learning from him. Some of these players that are here are fans of YBY1 and are also rooting for him together with Tomino. And for YBY, I mean, it's amazing, Clement. Third place, and then 9th place. Whenever he touches Tactician Crown, the probability of getting high is so huge, and he's due to getting a crown.
Or is it just multiples of 3? He could go 3rd or 6th in this lobby.
How about 1, you know?
Maybe he can finally break that curse of triplets, you know? It's entirely possible, but I think we really do need to give YBY1 a lot of credit, especially taking a look at some of the games that he played. He was the only player in this final lobby that even tried to go for Drift Duo, Senna Lucian, which is just a very unusual composition and not one that a lot of players thought would be good in this tournament.
He's the only player out of the entire field that actually has success playing a majority Fast 9 composition diet. That thing is just incredible, and a lot of the players, the co-streamers that were watching him, just marvel at how good he is mechanically. He's putting items in between power-ups. He's rolled level 9 compared to most other players. So he, for me, the word I assign him is Maestro. He is mechanically the cleanest out of the field, and I think has the highest cap, even beyond Ironbog.
You mentioned the Fast 9, and it's cool that the comparison within and versus for Without You. For example, Without You is playing Varus, is playing with good results. Ironbog, YBY is just prepping with Juggernaut, and with Bastion, we know Bastion is the preferred line, but he's flexing. He's just using whatever the game gives him. Sometimes the Seraphine, sometimes we don't see it, and just going for the best result possible in the end game.
And YBY1 comes into the final day with the highest first place rate from days 1 and 2 of competition. 33.33% is pretty darn high. That is a third of his game.
That's a lot of threes.
That is a lot of threes, I'm saying. It's the story of threes here. But it is going to be game number 1 of our final day of the KO Coliseum Tactician's Crown. We will see Lee Sin as our encounter for this first game. And let's see what is in store for our players in terms of augments and where this game will go.
We're finally arriving here. This is a whole set of blood, sweat, and tears. We had the TPC events that all of these players had to go through, and now it comes down to one final day to see who gets remembered.
Once again here, starting with Without You, APAC representative, well, 6 of them, so we will see, we will hear a lot of APAC throughout the tournament. As we mentioned before, first time coming here and finding immediately this Nafiri 2-star that is the best early game you can ever have or you can ever request to have.
Yeah, it's so flexible with items. I also see a lot of people play double trouble with 2 Nafiris, and you just give the items to the Darius. But of course, this game, it will be Prismatic Prelude. So what I'm expecting is a lot more Econ and maybe Fast 9 lines.
But look at this Crystal Gambit setup that we will see from Wemu Lochol. Just being able to have that Vi already, you just need to find something else.
Yeah, the Syndra. Not
Okay. YB1, Ezreal 2. Hold on to protect the front line. The items are kind of whack. Might get more components here. Okay, 5 component start. It's okay slams. Ew. Yep, it's just level up. Times pretty good, I would say. Terry, Great Hodge. Guys, okay, so Terry's playing quality of quantity so better, which I would expect to do pretty well here. Like, I would imagine that playing quality over quantity in these first few games is probably one of the better things you can do. You can get your guaranteed, like, third. And that'll help a lot to get into checkmate, or into check. Whereas playing Crystal is a little more risky, because if you go 8, you're kind of boned. That you, looks like you're just gonna play Juggernauts. Tomino has the Shiv, so that's gonna be either Kog'Maw or TF. See if he hits a little early. I mean, considering it's Living Forge, it's probably Kog'Maw. Just because it's really easy to hit multiple good artifacts on him. But if he misses on Kog'Maw, like he just doesn't have any Lulus early, you can still just play the same Fast 9 as everyone else. Yeah, another quality over quantity. Different board though. Looking at all the, we have 2 Priz Destinies. One Priz Destiny is a quality of quantity, and one Priz Destiny is a Radiant. I see most people electing for like, and not even most. You have 2 level ups, 1 Tremor Scale, pretty much the same thing, and then arguably 9 lives is kind of the same thing. And you have 2 quality over quantities, which are for verticals. And Living Forge is just probably Kog'Maw. Setting up pretty much the same spot as YBY1. Like pretty much the exact same opener. Very loose streaking with quality per quantity is not very good. You normally want to save health with this. Cyril is, he looks pretty strong. Or Liliana. Five streak for Sang, yep. Yep. 1 life. Cash out. I think that's the plan. So what happened here? Oh, it's me. Oh, that's awkward. Huh. Oh, it's a Zyra. Nine lives into Janna. Not really sure if this is the game for that. I mean, we'll see how much health he saves. He has the Formentor already. He has the Rise. About you just sending its fast 9, double econ, or double XP specifically. Mino has a raid boss. Be pretty good when the Swain comes online. Very not slamming the next item. Right, they choose to do so, seeing that they're paired, they're matched against the other quality player. Camino, pretty okay setup. Itemized tank, itemized carry. Kog'Maw 1 though. Is an artifact, so that helps a bit. So the declaw into this AP ward, which will help a lot. IPI1 already a light. Got the level up plus goal synergy, which I think is more valuable than like a level up plus like something like more XP. Okay, let's see what Tamino hits. I mean, he already has tank and carry items, so I feel like he can just pop it now. But he's gonna wait. Yeah. Kog'Maw 2, that's pretty big. 1. Okay, I mean, Lichbane is pretty good. Is you reforging the... Something's not even bad either. Got you with the Gather Force Smolder. Something I've been talking about for a while. Alright, his Juggernaut. Seraphine doesn't really fit on this board. No upgrades. Which kind of hurts quite a bit. So we're sponging the Starex, which, yeah, works pretty well with Juggernauts. Waimu has Kabuko 3. And one off Janna. So kind of unfortunate with the Void Staff. I moved 2 lives left. Iron Blog, Star Guardian, something. It looks like hold the line. They're not really holding any line. Like, I don't know, there's little front lines. I don't really know why they took that. the big roll down.